Hey guys, Martin here from Coinring USA, and today's video is going to cover the topic of bandwidth sizing. It's a question that I've gotten quite a bit over the last couple of years, and folks just wanted to have a better idea of what they can expect in terms of whatever size hole that they're punching their coin with, in terms of what they're going to end up with. So this is basically information for you as an individual making the coin rings, but also when you're interfacing with people directly, friends, family, neighbors, things like that, people that you are either giving coin rings to or selling them to. It's kind of some good information that you're going to want to have handy yourself so that you can give them the information, because when it comes to bandwidth sizing on coin rings, some folks like a thick band, some like a thinner band. So I want to show you a tool here. It's appropriately titled or called the Center Finder, and you can get this on Amazon. This is a really great tool to give you a good visual as to what the bandwidth size is going to look like on your coin prior to punching the hole. Got a clad quarter here, which I've already done, but I'll show you. It's got a V-shaped channel here on the Center Finder, and you're going to go along the straight axis. You're going to just take the coin, whichever size coin you have. This just happens to be a US quarter. And you're going to put it in, and you're going to basically just push until you can't go any further, and it sort of just stays in and finds center directly upon itself. You want to then just hold the coin, turn it over, and you can see, I'll line it up for you. I've already done it with a black permanent fine point marker. You want to just scribe the line in one given direction, and then just kind of go around a quarter of the way, and then you're going to want to go ahead and scribe it again. When you take it off, the bullseye, dead center, is dead center of whatever particular coin you're going to center punch a hole in. There, that's a little bit better. So once you have that dead center hole, and if you want to punch, say in this example, I'm just going to take my 3/8 inch center punch rather, line it up as close as you can to center. So you want to just sort of find the center of your punch pin and find the bullseye, get it close, and scribe. As you can see, I've already done so, all the way around with the black permanent marker. Take it off, and now you have a pretty accurate center hole of what's going to be punched out. So where this comes into play for you as a coin ring maker is you'll simply just look at the edge, any particular edge in any given direction, of what's going to be the inner edge of the hole and the outer reeded part of the coin, and that distance across is going to be your bandwidth. So this is a great way to have a good visual idea prior to center punching the hole, to give you an idea of how wide your band's going to be. Another idea is if you go ahead and punch the center hole, you can give folks a really good idea. Here's the Morgan silver dollar that I had done the other day. Haven't made it yet for a client, but this one is punched with a 3/8 inch hole, and this is a great way for you yourself to get a visual, or if you're making this coin ring for an individual and it's somebody that you can interface with directly. I mean, if you're selling online, obviously you can't do this, but you could probably shoot them a video to that effect, or send them a picture rather. You want to simply take a look, and again, you'll see the distance between the edge of the center punched hole and the reeded part of the coin. Generally speaking, that distance across is going to be the bandwidth. So you can just take it yourself, put it on a finger, and that will give the individual or yourself a really good idea of what that's going to look like. And I say generally speaking because the goal here is, if you're going for a straight walled coin, and you can do this now with that new Swedish wrap method, this is going to be a very accurate representation of your bandwidth if you're going for the straight wall. As I had done in the video a couple of days ago, this is also this was rather a 3/8 inch center punched hole into what ended up by being a size 9.5, but then when I opened it up here a little bit, took off some of the inner meat here on the part that forms sort of an overhang. This is a size 10 for my finger. I opened it up, but the distance across between the two, and hopefully I can do this here for the camera, when I line up the reeded edge on this side, you can see inside here the two pretty much line up, and they pretty much line up all the way around the coin. might be off by, a few thousandths here or there, but this can give you a excellent visual idea of the distance across as being your bandwidth. Again, I say generally speaking because if you're going for the straight walled look, that's what you're going to get. Now, if you're going for the fat tire look, again, this is all a matter of preference. This one here is that same 1/2 inch across if I were to measure it across the rounded plane here. But again, I had reduced this coin to achieve the fat tire look, to get it so I could wear it on my index finger. This was made over a year ago, so I of course wasn't employing the Swedish wrap method. You can see that it's definitely shorter. So here again is a good side-by-side representation of the difference in bandwidth, even though I started with the same 3/8 inch center punched hole in both of these Morgan silver dollars. The distance across on this coin from the reeded edge to the thinner inner cut part of the coin on this one is the same distance across as this one, measured across the plane, if you will. However, visually, and when you put it on your finger, this bandwidth here on the size 12 is a little bit less. It's a little bit smaller, as you can see. Maybe I can do it this way here so you can get a better idea. There, that's much better. So measured across is the same, however, it's going to look and feel differently because of the compression by bringing these two sides into each other to form the rounded fat tire look. So again, this works really well, this representation of what you're going to end up with a bandwidth when you're going for the Swedish wrap method, when you're going for the straight wall finished look, employing the Swedish wrap method. So just another quick tip. I hope that answered a lot of the questions that individuals have had that have sent me. Thanks so much. Keep them coming. You can find me on coinringusa.com. You can also go to coinringblog.com. Free resource. I keep updating it constantly with a lot of the latest tips, tricks, and tool updates. Stay tuned for those as well. Got some amazing new tools coming out. Really excited about that. It's really going to shake things up, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Have a great day.